Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Southeast Termite and Pest Control. Summer means several things. Ants and ant control and hot, humid temperatures that can mess up the flooring and vents in your home. You can call Southeast Termite and Pest Control for both those issues. You can call them for anything. Mosquitoes, bees, carpenter bees, but if you've got ants running around your house or outside your house, they'll clean that up for you. And also, with crawl space encapsulation, they can protect your home. Either way, southeasttermite.com is where you go to learn more, and I invite you to do that. Great company. I've been using them for years, Southeast Termite and Pest Control. Okay, people always ask me, oh, what are you going to say when you're wrong? I'll say I'm wrong, and I'm going to say I was wrong on this one. And we'll see if anybody else was wrong about anything. Knowing these guys, nobody was wrong on anything. Nobody. But I will admit I was wrong on this. I said early on, I would have just surrendered that first year bowl and just gone ahead and given myself, self-imposed a bowl ban, because the loss to Purdue, I don't know what that meant for you. You would have been 7-5 anyway, but the bottom line is you wouldn't have been sweating the possible postseason ban this whole time. If you'd given up that, probably wouldn't happen. So to me, in hindsight, obviously they didn't self-impose a bowl ban and they didn't get hit with one on the backside. So I was wrong about that. Although we were talking about this before the show and you brought up a good point, a counter to that, which maybe I wasn't 100% wrong on that, about the fine might not have been as...
Yeah, your fine might not be as great if you don't go to the bowl. I'm sure it wouldn't be. If you have a bowl ban in 2021...
They're not going to hit you $8 million.
Yeah, and you don't lose in the Music City Bowl, so did you gain that much from going to the bowl game, other than fan experience, I guess?
Yeah, but you got to make that decision up front, right? You can't make it when you lost the game.
Right, and I would have... I said right off the bat, I was
might be somewhat of a push in one decision versus the other.
Another one that I think, it's hard to say some people were wrong on it, but everyone pointed at one thing and it wound up not biting them, I guess, to the point of getting a postseason ban. And that was when Donde Plowman, back in January 2021, the presser that ousted Pruitt and let Fulmer retire, she said it was stunning, the number of people involved and the number of incidents. I don't think I was the only one who thought, that's nuts. Never seen that done before. Turns out, I mean, again, you could say might have just been 10 violations and 10 official visits and 5 scholarships if she doesn't say that. But overall, you didn't get the postseason ban, so you have to go back and say, it didn't hurt them. So I think a lot of people were wrong that was going to bite them. Anything else people were wrong about? There may not be anything. We can catch up time-wise if there's not. But is there anything else in this case that people were wrong about?
I have one, and I think it goes back to the failure to monitor. That was part of this. Is I feel like I was wrong, and Tennessee fans were wrong to put so much faith in Philip Fulmer to oversee the athletic department and do the right things. And when there's so many things going wrong on these unofficial visits that you have to know, or somebody has to come and talk to you, I was wrong to put my faith in him to monitor the situation and know what's going on.
The emails and let me just say, the Knoxville News Sentinel, we all know the situation with newspapers and media in this country, and everybody's, get rid of newspapers. Let me tell you, newspapers are the backbone of journalism. TV journalism, a lot of our stuff comes from what newspapers report. A lot of radio comes from what newspapers report. And the Knoxville News Sentinel, with a staff that has been gutted by their owners, like everybody else, all these corporate owners of media, they did a hell of a job this week. They did a hell of a job. They've written all kinds of stuff. But they also got their hands on an internal email that Philip Fulmer had sent to his assistant that was it was sort of looked like a rough draft of something he was going to respond to Donde Plowman regarding Jeremy Pruitt. It didn't look great if you haven't seen it yet. Either A, he didn't know what was going on, or B, he knew and just was acting like he didn't. So, yeah, that was not. So you were wrong to put your faith in Philip Fulmer.
I mean, that's the way I feel now.
I would simply say that's one I was right about, and not just Fulmer, just moving forward.
Right.
The next time somebody says, we need a UT man. No, you don't. Nope. 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 Don't hire a local. Don't do it. It always ends badly. Just don't do it. Sorry, Marlon. I never want to see you as head coach over there. You can go be head coach at Kentucky or Alabama or something, but not Tennessee. Don't come here. Don't come here. All right. Anything else we were wrong about?
Well, I thought that Fulmer would be implicated, and I thought that Jeremy Pruitt's wife would be implicated. I don't know how in the world there was no show calls for her. Yeah. I did wonder, because she wasn't an employee, does
Right.
that clear her? But I was
Right.
told that wasn't the factor. So I don't know how in the world that happened. But I thought Fulmer would be implicated in this too, and he wasn't.
But has the
So I missed that.
NCAA ever given a husband and wife a show cause together? I don't
Well, how
think
many
so.
wives have been participating like this?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I thought there would be
that's-
more legal fight from Jeremy Pruitt to try to get his money. His lawyer threatened that publicly.
Yeah, he did.
But we didn't see that. I thought that he would after the press conference.
No, and it sounds
pushback.
like, and it sounds like the other assistants who, when Anslow especially, just kind of all pointed their fingers at Pruitt. I mean, all these guys, and he pointed his finger at them. So, all right, when we come back, you might have heard this before. What impact will these penalties have on Josh Heupel, the program moving forward? Were they bad enough that this could somehow make it easier to lure him away? Or is he going to look at this and say, thank goodness that's behind us, we're good to go? I know that's what he's going to say publicly. These guys will tell you what's in his head. Come on back on the Sports Source.